Trick's in.
Okay, so let's start with Garuda. So we're in Ubu, Garuda. It didn't feel over the top, and for a first phase, I feel like it's good. I have really nothing negative to say about Garuda. I think it's alright, cool. I mean, you got the feathers, you hear the scream, and then you move, and I like that. Like, you actually need to play with sound. I like the chariot dynamo in Garuda as well. I wouldn't say it's God tier. I mean, it's not really that impressive. I feel like A tier is fair. A or mid. I don't know what you guys think about this one. But I think it's like either A or B. I don't think it's below B. Like, bit of a stretch to put it like C, because there's nothing really bad about it. It's just not as interesting. I mean, it's okay. I'll probably say it's alright, cool. And the banger fucking music, by the way. Depends on your criteria, what makes it good or bad. Yeah, maybe we should go over that. How do we rate this? Based on how fun. Let's go with that. Like, based on how fun the mechanics are, yeah, I'll put it in the text. I think it's a good phase overall. Ifrit, I'd say Ifrit is mid. Like, it's not really exciting. You kind of just break the nails in a certain order, and then you go in the corner. Like, when I reached this phase, I wasn't like, whoa. It's okay. I wouldn't really put it above that. I think the dash part was pretty cool in Ubu. Like, you had to like pull it up to which of the nails you killed the last one, and then after you pull it, then you see where you need to go, and then you have to make sure you awaken it, and I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. The awaken stuff in Ubu is pretty cool. So I'll put Ifrit in mid. Titan, I would say Titan's fucking awesome, dude. Like, the only like weird thing about Titan is the jails, because everyone and their mother uses AM for that. But there is a way to do it without AM, of course. But that's it, really. Like, Titan's really, really fun. Ultima is God tier, I must say. Like, the theme of Ultima, every time I reach that mechanic, it's so good, bro. It's so good. Predation is sick. Oh, man. I love it. Like, it was my first, like, ultimate kill. So, the experience for a first ultimate kill and doing Ultima was sick, man. Actually so sick. The music is hype, the mechanics are really good. I like the way Predation worked, where you had to see where Garuda is and then go opposite of Garuda, and then also dodge the landslides coming from Ultima and Titan. That was sick, man. Ultima's so good, bro. And then you have the roulette at the end, which is like a shakies check. Don't shake and you'll get it. Ultima's God tier. 100%. I don't think I really have anything negative to say about it. Twintania, holy fuck. I think it's alright. I wouldn't say it's dog water, but like, it's not really that exciting. It's kind of like you're waiting to see Nail, which is the fun part. I mean, I really don't like this part that much. It's like, It's not exciting to me. You have the liquid hell baits. Again, if we're rating this based on fun, Twintania is not that fun to me at all. You have the, whatever it's called, you drop the puddle and then you step on it to blow it up. It's got a lot of random variants to it as well. It's just, I didn't find it exciting, that's all. Nail, however, is God tier. Nail is like literally the best part about UCOB. The entire fight is so cool because of Nail. Especially when you reach UCOB ads and then you have Nail, it's so hectic. The entire time, it's so hectic. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of randomness to it. And you have to pay attention, you have to be fast. Nail is so good, bro. 100% deserves God tier. 100%. Alright, next up is Bahamut. Bahamut is God tier. Heaven's Fall, the fucking trio part, the watching out for the knockbacks, the twisters. Are you kidding me? Bahamut is S tier, million S tier. This fight is so good. This entire phase is excellent. And it involves Nail in it as well, and Twintania, and then I love this. The whole time it's epic. The music is awesome. I love the Heaven's Fall, where you look at Nail and then to the right or left, the tower placements, the getting knocked at towers, and the spinnies, and then the mitts. Oh my god. And there's a lot of random variants to it. 10 strike? Holy shit. When you proc 10 strike, that shit is hype. There's also so much randomness to it, and I love that. It keeps me excited. Like, this may be an old fight, but it's actually one of the best ultimates in the game. I still think so to this day. Bahamut is goated. UCOB adds, same shit. This is S tier, bro. This whole fight is sick. Like, the only thing is the first phase of UCOB, honestly. I don't find that exciting. UCOB ads are so good. You have to read the quotes, plus the twisters, plus the liquid hell baits, plus go on your puddle. And it's just hectic. It's hectic. It's fun. And then there's the in-out stack. And then there's the, yeah, based on what nail quote is, you go on a different place based off that. It's fucking hype. UCOB ads is so good. And then at the end, you have to kill them both at the same time. And on top of all that, like, the random variances with UCOB ads keeps me on edge. It keeps me hyped. So UCOB ads 100% got there. Golden Bahamut, Exaflares. Oh my god. This part is fucking insane. Exaflares became the thing. Like, I might as well just put all of UCOB S tier at this point. Basically all of it except Twintania. Golden Bahamut, man. Holy fuck. You know when you reach that and then the cutscene plays and you're all dead and then you all get rezzed up thanks to Phoenix. That part is so cool when I first reached it. Holy fuck. How's the fight in terms of difficulty? It's I think one of the harder fights. Because of how much random variances they are and you have to pay attention and you also need to be very fast. UCOB is one of the harder ultimates. Not DPS check-wise, just difficulty with mechanics. I think it's a hard fight in general. I want to go UCOB instead of top. Yeah, you can, if you want. You don't have to worry about DPS check in UCOB. You can literally have deaths and not care. It's mainly like mechanic intensive, very mechanic intensive. And it's actually really fun. Really, really fun. Probably one of the most fun ultimates in the game, actually. So like, Golden Bahamut Exaflares are really cool when you learn as well like how to do the dodge when you're mid. When you're in the middle and doing the dodges into the Exaflares, it feels so fucking good when you do that. And then you also have the myths and then the LBs. Well, not everyone uses the LB, but you can use the LB obviously to mitigate that Akmorn. And you generate LB really fast, so you might as well use it. I think most people just use LB one tank every time the thing happens. Now we'll do T. Living Liquid. I mean, I didn't really get it hyped by this mechanic. I mean, it's mid. I think it's very mid. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just like, whatever. Yeah, you got the Protean baits. You got the, you know, the hands. You know, the other tank is to pull the hand in or close to boss based on whatever. You got the dolls. The dolls are fucking janky as fuck. Because, hey, sometimes you'll land a big crit and it will die. And sometimes it's not your fault. It's the fucking game's fault. So, hey, I dropped it below the percentage it's supposed to be at because I mad critted. So, yeah, I hate that part, to be honest. It's very mid. As a ninja, I didn't have to worry about too much damage because I just GCD at that point. BJCC, on the other hand, it's definitely more fun than Living Liquid, but I wouldn't say god tier. I put it in, it's alright. It's cool, it's okay. I mean, look, it's not that hype, but it's good. I enjoyed doing the Nisi passing. I enjoyed the mechanics. They're decent. There's a lot going on. This is arguably one of the hardest phases in T, in my opinion. Like, I mean, it's okay. Not god tier, but I think it's one of the most fun parts in T for sure. That's why I put BJCC. I think it deserves that rank. I really like the Nisi passes. It made you pay attention to party list, see what the Nisis are, see if you need to pass, all that stuff. And then you have the off tank doing shit at south and, you know, making sure the other people, the DPS, are able to hit the shield, so the off tank has to position it a certain way so that they get damaged. Okay, Alexander Prime, let's do that one. Alexander Prime F tier. I was gonna say something similar, but I wouldn't be as brutal to say F tier. I'd probably say C. Like, okay, hear me out, hear me out. The music is fucking sick. It's not a difficult phase at all. But if we're gonna rate this on how fun it is, like, I wouldn't say it's like not fun at all, like dog water level. Yeah, I would say it's nothing really happening. That's true, but I think it's like, I love the music in it, and there's like some things with how you stand. Well, when you have those AoEs and you gotta go away from Alexander, and how you place those AoEs, the ball pooling, and then move to the button. I'd say it's alright. I'm not gonna be brutal and say dog water. I think there's something else that might be like pure dog shit. I'd say C. I put it at the same level as Twintania, I feel. Do we really put it at the same level as Twintania? I think Twintania is a bit more fun, though. You actually need to do stuff. Okay, never mind. It's fucking dog water. I can't put it on the same level as Twintania. That doesn't make sense. Twintania is definitely more fun. Definitely. Prime doesn't have much going on there compared to Twintania. Okay, it's dog water. If Twintania wasn't here, I probably would keep this like C maybe, but if I'm gonna match this with Twintania, ain't no fucking way. We'll change everything if I need to, by the way. We're just rating it off. Rating it like right now. Alright, Perfect Alexander. You know what? Perfect Alexander was actually good. I thought it was good. I'm gonna say it's alright, cool. I love the light and dark debuff and just how it worked in general. And we're like stillness. Stillness is fucking... It's a unique mechanic. I really like stillness and motion and all that. It made you think, it made you, you know, go in the right places, and then you get kind of like forward marched at one point later in the fight into the spot that you need to be at. And I feel like that's pretty cool. Like, Perfect Alexander was alright. I think it's one of the fun parts in T, I think. I did enjoy the phase in general. Like, the mechanics weren't shit. It made you actually think, it made you pay attention. But yeah, it was really good. And the ending is really cool when everyone like gets jailed and shit. That's fucking cool for an in-rage. You just get jailed. Vault Knights. Oh man, I fucking love it. Look, I do like phase 1 of DSR. I think it's one of the best phase 1s actually. Bro, like, I got no complaints. I love phase 1 DSR. I love the PlayStation part and then lining it up. I love when you get knocked back from it and then you have to go back to the boss and make sure the HP percentage between the bosses, you need to balance it out so you kill them at the same time. Those lasers are pretty cool in the beginning where you need to spread out and make sure you're not clipping the other person next to you. You have interrupts, which I think are really cool, so you have to pay attention to that. It's a god tier phase, I feel. Like, I don't got anything bad to say about it. I think it's really, really fun. Every time I reach there, every time we start the fight, and I see this, like, I'm hyped. Thornton 1, let's see. It's definitely A or God tier, like, surely. Dude, those meteors are so fun to prog. I will actually put Thornton 1 S tier. Progging was a lot of fun. This is a fun phase. Nidhogg, aka Nidstinian. This is a fucking A. This is God tier. I mean, do we need to debate this? Huh? Well, what do you guys think about Nidhogg, huh? Honestly, this part is so fucking cool, man. Look, I'm very biased to Nidstinian. I love Estenan, my boy. And that phase, when he fucking drops from the sky going, I am Nidkyle. And then you get the numbers, and then you get all that crazy tower placements. Dude, Nidhogg is cracked. Actually cracked. I love this phase. I don't think I got anything negative to say about it, to be honest. I think it was fun across the board. There's a clown fest when you're progging it, but when you do it consistently, it's just so satisfying. It's so satisfying. And it punishes you for fucking up. That's really important in an ultimate. Like, you mess up a tower, you mess up a tower placement, you don't soak, you're dead. It's over. You ain't no room for fuck-ups. The game's over. And that's what I like. It's like very ultimate level, and it's very fun. It's not annoying. Everything about it is fun. I love this phase. Easily one of the best phases for me in DSR. Eyes. I think eyes are A. Like, it's really not much going on. You kind of just know what you gotta do. It's not exciting. It's either mid or I. I'd probably say it's I. It's A. Like, I have nothing much to say about it, really. Rewind is fucking B. Like, nothing's happening in Rewind. You kind of just do the same thing you did in phase 1. Nothing else new besides, you know, using LB and saving Horsey. Thornton 2, on the other hand, holy fuck, that's a goddamn god tier badass phase. I love this part. When you get the dooms, and then you get knocked back, and you have to cleanse it when the other people drop the puddle. That was sick. I love this phase in its entirety. It is so good. How about random people getting lightning and still stacking with the group? Oh, that was a fun part. Oh, never mind. It's fucking dog water because of that. That was not fun. That was not fun. Goddamn lightning stackers. God damn it. What are you guys doing, huh? DSR ads. So, like, this was alright. I'm not gonna say God tier. Look, it wasn't that hype. I mean, it was hype in a way, but I wouldn't put it next to Thornton 2. Like, there's a lot of things about this fight that I didn't find very fun. God tier TBH. His solemn vow broken. Like, here's the thing I don't like about it. The percentage HP balancing can be so fucking scuffed sometimes. Like, oh, well, it went up by an extra 1% in the last second. Well, now you're dead. Now it's over. Well, shit. And that part's kind of annoying. It's a cool mechanic in theory. I just don't like when it goes bad during that. It's so annoying. Other than that, it's a fantastic phase. As a tank, I liked it. Oh, as a tank, it's so fucking fun. I think DSR ads is so fun on tank. Like, you are responsible for quite a lot of things there. It's a good phase. I think A is fine. I wouldn't say God tier. I think A. I'll put it in front of Garuda. I think it's more fun than Garuda, Titan, all that shit. I'll put DSR at the very top of A. This part is fucking sick, dude. This part is fucking bad fucking ass. Dragon King Thornton is so good. I would even put this at the very top of God tier. It's so good, dude. The music is hype. The extra flares. Dude, when I reached this thing out for the first time, I was literally sweating, bro. My entire hand was sweat because I was having a damn good time. The music is awesome. The mechanics, I love, like, it makes you think. It makes you remember, like, oh, I'm melee. I need to go inside the boss hitbox to get the hit. And, like, don't forget the ordering. So good. So good. Beetle. Fuck this phase. Look, this is probably the most unfun phase of all time. Like, can we agree on that? I mean, if you disagree, let me know. But let's be honest. How fun was Beetle? Are you hyped to do Beetle? With elevator trash-ass music? It's so trash, actually. This phase is trash. It's literally just get past it so you can get to the good parts. It's not even like crazy hard. It's just mad boring. Panto is fun, yes. Panto is actually fun. But I don't think it's enough to make it a C. I just really don't enjoy it. I kind of just get through it. Like, I get it, I understand it. Panto's alright. But everything before that is kind of dog. I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with how boring the music is for me too. Like, I just wasn't hyped for this. Like, if we compare Garuda Phase 1 to Beetle, I think we can safely say that Garuda is just more exciting. There's a lot going on and it's hype. It's so fucking hype. Best phase ever. Let me just put a God tier. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a dog water tier for me. Male plus female. This part, I like the PlayStation part and like remembering where you need to go, and then you have the in, out, and then you have the staff and the sword, and you have to pay attention to what they're holding, and then they also need to pay attention if they're opposite. Progging it was a fucking disaster, I'll tell you that. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Progging this was fucking tough, but once you get it down, it's pretty cool. And you have to like stand very precise to make sure like it's fully stretched, and like when it's like mid glitch. I'd probably say mid or I cool. Mid or I cool. Which one do we pick? I don't know. I mean, it has a lot of cool parts though. Because of P3 curse. I was stuck. Yeah, this is where my... Yeah, actually, chat. This is where my fucking static disbanded. Do you guys know that? This is where our static disbanded. It was because of this phase. In week 1, we were doing this shit for like a whole month. We couldn't really get past like this part. We were literally a month in this phase, dude. Like, everyone just kept fucking up. We kept fucking up over and over the same shit. And then you gotta do a fucking Beetle and go back to the start and do that lame shit. And sometimes we die on Panto. We never see this. It was so bad, dude. Oh, it was so fucking bad, actually. Progging was a disaster. Our static disbanded on this phase. This is where it happened. We reached P3 like once. I still like it. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna be honest. I need to decide here. It was still hype. Like, the mechanics are, in theory, they're actually pretty cool. I don't think it's C. I think it was still hype. Look, I'm gonna put it on A. I think it's still fun. And I like that you had to pay attention to sword, staff, in, out, and there's like the cringe pattern where you have to be like, if it's a shield and a staff, you need to stand like a certain way. And then pay attention to the eye on the edge of the arena, move left or right, depending if you need to flex or not. And I think that's hype. Like, it was kind of exciting. it definitely is a lot to think about. Let's say that. A lot to think about. Okay, Final Omega. Man, where the fuck do I put this, actually? I mean, the Martyrs were pretty cool, and I think this is an cool mechanic. I think it's A tier, man. Like, I didn't hate it. There wasn't a point in this fight where I just decided, like, oh, this is shit. This is not fun. I think it's good. I think it's a fun mechanic. Sometimes you'll have one guy fucking up the angle and then you're dead, and that's not fun. But hey, during Prog, that's gonna happen. One person's gonna look the wrong way. Oh, got a GCD. Got a GCD, man. And then boom. You're all fucking dead. I think it's a fun phase. I love the red is defamation, blue is defamation. And then you have to like keep track of it and know when your turn is and know where you need to go with it. Overall, pretty good. Monsters can be sketchy if someone goes the wrong place or looks the wrong way with his fucking monitors. Final Omega blue screen, nothing much is going on really here, but I mean it's a fun like part, I guess. It's like a Titan Rage. It's very short as well, very short. It doesn't last long. It's not that crazy hard either. Just don't go double stack forehead. That's all you gotta do, really. So I'll put this in mid. I think it's B. Male plus female 2. Ugh. Phase 5 top. I mean, that's really where the fight actually begins, first of all. And no one does this fight without AM. Everyone uses AM. You have Sigma. I mean, it was still fun mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Sigma. I like Delta. Omega's pretty cool, where you have to pay attention to the staff and the stuff. I don't know. I think it's A. I know some people might really put this lower. I think it's A. I think it's fun. I think it's, like, at least the exciting part of top. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know. I think Phase 5 is A tier. Alpha Omega, on the other hand, I think is God tier. The final phase of top, I have to say, it's so hype. The music is fucking sick. The movement with the X squares, the LB parts, it really feels like an epic final phase. You got the LBs and you got all that crazy shit going on. It's so exciting, actually. I love Alpha Omega. Absolute God tier. 100%. You think so? Do you think it's lower? Where would you put it? I'm curious, Crow. I'm not gonna lie, like, I think it's hype. I think it's exciting. I enjoyed it personally. I thought it was really exciting, so that's why I'm putting it this. If I'm gonna rate it on how fun, I just found it like exciting. I'm like on the edge of my seat when I reach this phase. It's just like, I really get excited for final phases. I don't know. You can see like, I got Dragon King at God tier, Golden Bahamut in God tier, Alpha Omega in God tier. I love final phases and ultimates. Ultima God tier. Yeah, I think I literally put every final phase in a God tier. DSR, Ubu, UCOB. I think I didn't put Perfect Alexander. Perfect Alexander, yeah, I put it A tier. That's like the only one I didn't put in God tier. I don't think it deserves that title. Thornton 1 is definitely God tier. I wouldn't change that. Wouldn't change that. Wouldn't change that. Wouldn't change that. That's it. I wouldn't change a thing, I don't think. I think this is a solid ultimate phase tier list by Alninio.